Hey guys, Llama Modder here with a video that should have been made a long time ago, and I'm sorry about that, but I was very disheartened with the build, and I shouldn't have been, and I kind of took it all apart. So this is going to be the kind of a showcase of what the Core G3 build ended up being. Like I said, I hate that I did that, but it happened. But it got to DreamHack, it got filled. I think it looked pretty good, but there's some negative comments about it, so I got very disheartened about it with it being my first mod and my first hardline loop, my first basically everything. It was it was a very beginner's build, so I was very disheartened with it. But I figured what I do is I have OBS open. I'm gonna get a little pointer, and we're gonna kind of point out what happened with the build, show it, and it's only gonna be pictures. I don't have any kind of footage of it really. Well, I have a little bit of footage of some when the fluid was running through it, which looked pretty on point. I got to give Primo Chill, their view looks stunning in it. I wish I could have controlled the pump better to make the fluid look better, but that's not their fault. That's completely my fault. I only had it hooked into my 1000 watt G3, no 1000 watt P2 behind the scenes to get the loop running because I had some other problems at DreamHack, but I'm not gonna get into that. That was my own idiocracy, not working with an Intel system, overclocking before. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and get on to the pictures and the explanation. All right, guys. So I changed my mind. I got the green screen on. Ignore the chair. Yeah, yeah, that chair right there. Ignore that. I need to move it out of the way again. Ignore the bad green screen effects. It's because of this guy. So basically, what we have here is the completed G3 build. At least what I completed on it. Like I said, sadly I didn't finish it, but it is what it is. So we'll go ahead and start. And sorry for the squeaking noise. It's my fucking chair. I need to get a new chair. At some point I will. So basically we'll start with this picture over here. So we have the front grille that has been all painted. It is using a silver from Rust-Oleum. It's using their silver, so that's what's doing this entire part right here. It keeps cutting out my audio a little bit when my arm goes in front of it. It's really weird. Um, and if you look behind that, you can see the Silverstone FN 123s, I believe they are. Great little fans. They're low profile. That's how I could achieve my push pull. And if you look over here, you can see that I have right here ML 120s from Corsair. ML 120 Pros, non RGB. So they work great in there. I wish I would have went RGB just because then I could have had a white light, which would have reflected really well off the coolant. Next, we have the. I keep pointing the wrong way. I'm not used to the green screen still. We have the 360 millimeter radiator. That's 45 millimeters thick. This is the largest you're gonna get unless you go with a low profile on the back as well. But then you wouldn't get your air pressure in it. Wouldn't be worth it. So we got that guy. We have the EK X-Res right here. That's a DDC. It's not that powerful, but it worked for my use. We got their 250 millimeter tube, which looked pretty fucking sexy in there, if I had to say so myself. Let's see. We got the Gigabyte 1070 Mini. I do not have it anymore. A friend's friend has it now. It's for their build, but it has a Bixby block. It's a great looking block actually. I used right here. I used a 90 on the outside and a 90 on the inside. I keep stretching when I could just move the green screen. And a 90 here. So we have 4 90s in the build overall, 2 on the CPU block, 2 on the GPU block. It would have been a lot easier if I had a 5th or even 6th or 7th 90-degree fitting, but I didn't. So we have from the radiator to the top. This actually... Oh, fuck, ignore that. Let me lock those. All right, now I can't mess with those. Um, yeah, right here. This is actually for an XRES 3 reservoir. It's the bottom of the reservoir, but that's fine. A friend sent it to me and I needed it, so I'm not gonna complain about it. So we have into the radiator, into the top. Then we have out of the radiator into the pump. Then we have from the pump to the GPU. And you'll see in another picture, which I'll go ahead and bring up. I'm going to go ahead and cut. All right, and we're back. So as you can see right here, this did not go well. Basically what I did was, I'm still trying to figure out the whole green screen shit. All right. As you see right here, this is my valve. So that's for draining the system. That it's actually poking outside the case. I didn't want that. I wanted to go through the case, but I ran out of time. You can see right here, if I could actually figure out what direction I'm pointing in, I needed a 90 right there. Me being a dipshit, I did not do a 90 there. And I did not take, say, Aubrey's advice on over in Computer Enthusiast Master Race. Fucking amazing modder. Like, go check out her work. But she said I should have started there and made my way up there. I did not. I did the stupid way. But basically, it is what it is. So we have our custom cables. All my cables are custom. They're just they have no sleeving on them. They're just nude cables. But I did make my own 24 pin, 8 pin, and the 8 pin for the GPU. This guy right here is actually a shorty from Mod 1. It was like $25. Great to have. I did not ever do a Psu Shroud. I regret not doing that. I never made a cover for this guy. I can't point that far. For this guy. I never made a cover for that, or the cables. And I feel really ashamed of even having to look at it like that, because it looks fucking ugly. But if I can add the video, let's see. Okay, so this is gonna be, I gotta start fast because it keeps looping. So this is it with the view fluid. That is with it coming from a complete standstill to it turning on. As you can see, not because I'm a goofball. So the block, I wish I could pause it. The block basically made it to where half of it didn't really show just because of how fast it was going through that block. But you can see how it's a complete like opaque silver color until you turn it on. It has a beautiful effect to it though. And you can see how the loop's running through the radiator to down. And there are some very intricate bends in here that for a first timer was not fucking easy at all. Especially, you'll see that back loop right there. This back one right here, behind this 90. The 90 I'm very proud of. But behind that guy was a very, very difficult one to do. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it off here. I think that's a pretty good overview of what happened with this. And like I said, I'm upset that I didn't do more with it. But there's another project in the works, so it's fine. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. And if you want to, check out in the description below, I'm going to put my Twitch channel, which I have started back up again. I figured I'd go ahead and plug that there. Thinking about maybe doing some tech things on there. I don't know. Mostly doing Smash Bros right now. But as always, thank you for hanging out. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. And I will see you later.